So here we are, Stan, with the trade deadline in the rearview mirror. It's come and gone. Some players are definitely, don't you think, breathing a sigh of relief?
Kevin, it was my favorite day of the season, the day after the trade deadline, because players get distracted by all the rumors. Now they can get back to focusing on basketball, and everybody knows now this is our team going forward.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point. Can you talk about a stacked roster? It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson, DA.
Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about the chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
And Mitchell drops them both. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
It's Strus on the wing. To the middle, Porzingis with the steal. Holiday against Garland. Here's Brown. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Garland. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Back to Strus. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
So it's the Celtics now, following the score by Cleveland.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Now here's Mobley. His last outing we saw him pour in 22. Drills it from outside.
Well, the defense wasn't really bothered by the screen, but he still managed to convert.
Outside Holiday. And here's Brown outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got 7 points.
Well, Brown returning the favor. That three at the other end didn't sit well with them.
Garland kicks to Allen. Back to Strus. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaylen Brown. The Cavaliers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Max Strus, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 2. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these 2 teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you control for 3 quarters, but that fourth was just really an abomination in terms of how they played, and unfortunately, they took it out.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
On the court right now for the Celtics, Tatum and Horford man the post positions. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the three-pointer by Boston. Shot clock at 2. Here's LeVert. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics leading by 3. Out to the wing. Here's Springer. And it's sent back by Allen.
Well, Allen has been blocking shots and denying posters his entire career.
Pass to Jerome. 1:46 left in the first half of basketball. Now here's LeVert. He's guarded closely. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Max Strus is checked in for Okoro. Mitchell comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Garland in for Ty Jerome. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. The 3 from Tatum. Misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction. And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Holiday finds Tatum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it. Considered one of the best players in the game right now, Tatum is hungry to win titles to add to his growing legacy.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. George Niang comes in for Dean Wade. Now, here's Garland. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. To the inside. It's deflected. Stolen by Holiday. Pushing it up. And White, the bucket on the assist by Tatum. White's got the lead up to 3 now for Boston.
Look, Tatum draws so much attention. Someone's bound to be open.
Porzingis against Thompson. Mitchell looking it over. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It was good to see him go in early, and it felt good to have us have a good start. hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participant.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Steve?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. And it's Garland in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive, that's in my DNA, but also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time, and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Here's Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Mobley.
Well, there's a high percentage look for Tatum. The defense did what it could.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Pritchard, he's checked in for White. Good on the second free throw. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
There's Tatum. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Allen outside. Pass to Strus. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. Karis LeVert's checked in for Max Strus.
On the court.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. It's tipped. Stolen by Holiday. Pass to Horford. Back to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 to shoot. There's Brown with the 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, we're seeing this more and more out of Brown. The ability to take over for an extended period of time.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Mobley looking it over. Back Back to Mitchell. Takes the three. And he's good on the three ball. Mitchell's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Cavs. Brown against Levert. Top of the key. Off the left rim and out.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
The third quarter comes to a close. Celtics out in front. They lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Boston, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White, and it's Brown in at the three. Strus's shot is good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
White, good.
I like that from White. Attack in the heart of that defense.
Pass to Allen. Up top, Garland. Guarded by Holiday. Here's Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort offensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
White the pass to Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And finished off by Brown.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Holiday against Garland. And he banks in the layup.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Down low, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. And then Brown with the dunk.
Well, Brown sees himself as a leader on this team, and he can come up with big points when they need him to.
To the paint. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth. Kicks it out to Garland. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Mobley. Over Tatum. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see. Well, he's never fazed by those big moments. Tatum with a big hoop right there.
Garland surveying the D. Mobley outside. Shot from the wing. Garland, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Evan Mobley, his second team foul. Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum at the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Attention fans, on the court now, it's your Hunt Squad. Get loud and let them hear it.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Garland. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And you want more of this from Mitchell. Good to see him moving the ball like that.
And he commits the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
So it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about wraps it up. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Jason Tatum.